Hello. Well, normal service has been returned as far as the weather goes. It's lovely today. Not really, but not unusual for October in the UK. It's not too cold. It has been quite chilly a few days, but it's warmer today, but wet. But this is what we're going to have. It's not too muddy yet in the fields yet, but that will happen as well. So here comes autumn and all the wonders we have here. Leaves are starting to come off and usual stuff we see at this time of year. So lovely weather. And in terms of books, what's going on? So probably the thing that most people are going to be interested in is that I have picked up Wanderer book 6 again. I have sorted out the things in my head which I felt weren't quite good enough about it, were a bit weak. And I picked it, well, I spent about the last week working on it, picking it up, reading it through again, and I've written about an extra 3,000 words on it yesterday. So that's moving ahead, and that takes it to about 35,000 words. I think that's probably going to be about 40% of it. So it's coming along. It's not going to be a huge one like Wanderer 5 was, thankfully, because that was a very long book to write. So that's underway. The other big piece of news is that Dark Soul 2, so the new Dark Soul book, should be going to my proofreader tomorrow. So my editor has we've got about another 5 pages to go, and then that will be done. I need to do my updates from those last few bits, and then that will go out. So that's moving through quickly. Hellfire book 1 will then be edited and hopefully done fairly quickly. And so it's on its way, and Hellfire 2 I'm working on the transcription. So with both of those, the Hellfire books are sci-fi series with a different slant to the Wanderer ones. I've got so many different things going on at the moment, too many different streams. So the new sci-fi series that I've been working on, book 1's done. After that, the universe size explodes, and I'm still working on that out. So for the moment, that one's kind of ticking along, but probably won't hear too much about that for a while. So although book 1's ready, I don't really want to publish it until I've at least got some idea of when I'm going to be writing book 2. And the other thing that is going on right now, so I have got the Dark Soul Silence books 1 and books 2, or parts 1 and parts 2, which are 2 books. I've now taken down from the bookstores, so if you've already bought them, you'll still have them. But over the next day or two, they won't be available to buy, and they'll be going back up as a single book. So Dark Soul Silence parts 1 and 2 will be one book. And in terms of giving the book away as part of the book library, I'm going to make both that single book available. So at the moment, the free book library, if you sign up for my mailing list, you only get part 1. So you will get part 2 as well, and an email will go out on that. I just need to get that uploaded and ready to go. Gosh, so many things going on at once. So that's about it for the moment. The next Starflare Displaced story is already ready to go. So amazingly, I am ahead of time, and I will have that out hopefully on time this month. And then the next, I think, 2 or 3 instalments are written. I need to go through them again and then get them out to the beta readers. But so again, you could be looking at big delays there. Oh, I think a deer has been through this bit of the field because I'm getting dragged. Yes, that looks like a deer has been through here, and quite recently. So hopefully I won't lose hold on her, because I have lost her from here, and she disappeared for half an hour at a time. Oh, no, it's a pheasant, that's what it is. There was one yesterday that was so close it nearly made me jump out of my skin. So that's it in terms of the books. On a personal note, the end of this month, the end of October, will be the 1-year anniversary of my incredible son James losing his fight against cyberbullying and against mental health issues. And a couple of things I want to say. Well, first of all, just thank again everyone who reached out to me over the last year, offered their condolences, their support. Sadly, in some cases, offered stories of similar problems within their own families or friends. It really has made an immense difference at a very dark time. So thank you to everyone for that. And just to really reinforce, it seems to be being discussed more, but it's a very tough time for teenagers at the moment with the social media, with the pressure. It's not like when I was younger, when if there was bullying, at least you could go home and shut the door. It can follow them 24/7 right now. So not wanting to scare anyone, not want to preach, but just please be aware of it. If you've got teenagers or teenagers and this stuff is going on, it's very hard for them to understand that it does pass and that this difficult phase of life can move on again. And there's some really good charities out there, so you can get them out, get them in touch with it, and just keep an eye on them. And even if you do it, even if you're involved in them all the time, as I was with James, it may, sometimes it doesn't make enough difference. But if what happened to James can allow one other person to get through it, then at least something positive will have come from it. So not really much I can follow that with. So thank you again to everyone who's lent their support. And I will be doing another update at the start of November, but it may be maybe a week late, depending on quite how rough that first anniversary is. So thank you everyone, and I will see you next time.